Eno message njagala egende eri bana Uganda mwenna abawangalira mu border eyawukanya Tanzania ne Uganda. Museveni njagala wakandi bwagenze Tanzania wagenze ku ndagano z'amafuta. Endagano z'amafuta zaggwadda wakati wo n'omugenzi Pombe Magufuli. Ono mukyala afuga Tanzania mulina omukwano ogw'enjawulo era mu ndagano ze mwakola endagano z'amafuta ne ziggwa. Ekyakututte Tanzania kikino wano. Ochimanyi bulungi international organization ezisinga obungi ziri willing okujja mu Uganda okufindinga atrocities zotandise okukola mu Uganda kubanga these governments or these international bodies they are investigating the information they get from the ground that you are killing Ugandans and you are burying them in mass graves. As we speak right now, you went to Tanzania to camouflage that you were there for the sake of signing agreements of pipelines. No, those agreements were done some time back. You went there to seek permission so that you can hide your weapons of mass destructions which you produce in Kapeka Masulita, that is rural district, and in the islands of Sese. And as we speak right now, within 1 week from today, you are going to start packing all those weapons on lorry-owned vehicles and you transport them to Tanzania because you agreed with that madam who's living in Tanzania right now to keep for you those weapons to hide the international community the truth that you are manufacturing and you are having weapons of mass destruction. And the other issue which took you there. From my reliable information, I was informed that the second request you made or you asked from that leader of Tanzania as we speak right now, there are so many people with the evidence that you killed a lot of Ugandans during the campaigns of 2021 in January. And the young people from different parts of Uganda were killed and buried in mass graves, but most especially in Buganda region, in central region. And these people were buried in different mass graves in Kayunga Sezibwa, Goma, Karangara, West Nile, Madugomba, Chifampa, Kalwanga Gomba, Kapeka Masulita, that is Ruwero. And right now, you want to hide the evidence from the international communities or international bodies who are willing to come and investigate these mass graves. You ask for the permission from the Tanzania president to allow you to transport some of the dead bodies which you buried in these mass graves. Those are the two items which took you to Tanzania. And I think your request was accepted by the madam. So people who live nearby Uganda and Tanzania border, starting this week, you'll be witnessing my information that big vehicles will be leaving Uganda heading to Tanzania, taking unidentified commodities, but in particular guns and dead bodies which were resumed from those districts or those areas have informed you above or below. The areas are Kayunga Sezibwa, Goma, Karangara, West Nile, Madugomba, Kifampa, Kalwanga Gomba, Kapeka, Ruwero, that is Ruwero. So those are the areas which are full of mass graves where the young Ugandans, they were killed and buried, and some parts of Mabila forests. So Mr. Museveni, don't fool Ugandans that you went to Tanzania to finalize the agreements of the pipe oil. No, you had agent agendas, and those are the agendas which took you there. At first, you wanted to send Dr. Rwakana Rugunda to finalize that mission. Rwakana Rugunda failed to agree with you. You wanted to send Muhoozi Ebibye, but unfortunately Muhoozi Ebibye, he can't even express himself. And he's not loved, local and internationally. So that option also failed until you accepted to go there on official visit, but which official visit had an agenda. That's why you didn't even spend there a full day. You went just there for hours because you had a mission. security alerts. As we are preparing for the festive season, please, Ugandans, be very careful. As we speak right now, the pandemic of coronavirus is spreading on very high speed worldwide. But remember, in Uganda, God's still favoring us so that we are still surviving. But Museveni and his mafias, they are planning a third lockdown due to coronavirus. They held some meeting with the Minister of Health and they start doctoring some COVID-19 numbers so that they can broadcast, or they can start putting pressure on international community so that they can give them money as they did last time. But Mr. Museveni, please stop this. Don't drive us to the dead end. We've seen enough. Try to behave like a mature man and for the first time love your country. And I'm mistaken, it's not your country because you're a refugee. You're a refugee from Rwanda, you have no history in Uganda. That's why you're behaving like that. How dare you go invest in European countries or in foreign countries and you don't invest in Uganda? Recently you went to Kenya, or you went to Tanzania, sorry. You funded and you constructed schools there, but in Uganda, schools are still closed almost for 2 years. 50% of Uganda economy is invested in Rwanda. As we speak right now, you are investing a lot of money in waging war in Congo, but Ugandans are suffering. 25% of the money, or the taxpayers' money, is being used on paying international spies. Stop this. As we speak right now, you had a meeting with the Minister of Health and you agreed that you are proposing to lock Uganda for a third time due to coronavirus. And Ugandans get prepared. In case this happens, don't say that I didn't inform you. Because this gentleman is wicked. He doesn't want to know. In the process, you know, last time when I was fighting with him about the things which we were planning to do during the pandemic outbreak in Uganda, he was planning to kill a lot of people. Indeed, he killed some of them, but he killed the prominent people. And right now as I speak, he's planning to kill some prominent people in Uganda. You know, there are so many Ugandans who don't understand Museveni's tactics. Museveni is not a friend to anyone. He's a friend to his family. The rest, you are just helping him to finalize his mission. Even if he gives you a lot of money, at the end of the day, he's going to finish you. As we speak right now, Mr. Peter Elrelu, you were given orders 5 years back by Yosef Tibahaburo Tabaisirwa Nsanga Bisibe Muzeyi Zedde. You went to Rwenzulu Kingdom. You massacred the Rwenzulu people on orders of Yosef Tabaisirwa, the son of Karekezi. Many people lost their lives because you were ordered to do so. You went on praising yourself and praising the man who gave you orders. You know that you wanted by an international criminal court, but before you be wanted by a criminal court, there is a mission of finishing you. Mr. Peter Elrelu, I told you that I'm a Ugandan who doesn't care whether you support Museveni or you're supporting any animal, supporting Nup or you're supporting what. No. I care about all Ugandans. And if I get information about you, I will inform you and deal with it. Mr. Peter Erelu, Museveni held a meeting last 3 days, and they agreed that Peter Erelu, you know much and you are becoming a problem, and you might be a witness somehow, somewhere, when Museveni is overthrown or Museveni will be questioned about the catastrophes he committed in Uganda. So, among the people who will be questioned where they get the orders, it's you, Peter Erelu. So, be very careful. If it is easy or if it is possible, I think you can leave Uganda with immediate effect, because you are the next in the target. I told you Museveni uses people, and at the end, he dumps them. From dumping them, he eliminates them. So now, Peter Erelu, you are among the people who are on the assassination list. Be aware. Sam Engola, Mike Mukula, you are among the people who are listed who are going to be assassinated soon or later.